From hilarious rom-coms, gritty crime shows, out-of-this-world sci-fi films, to writing his book Green Lights, Matthew McConaughey is now set to voice Elvis in an upcoming Netflix series. Clearly, McConaughey is one man who's done it all. The Oscar-winning actor doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, and according to some of his recent remarks, his goals are so ambitious that he doesn't think he'll ever fully realize the vision that he has for himself. New roles keep opening up for the Lincoln Lawyer star, and Netflix recently cast him in the animated series Agent Elvis. He'll be the voice of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Something tells me he'll be a shoo-in, thanks to his trademark southern drawl that should help him imitate the rock legend's voice perfectly.
I've done some songs in Spanish and Italian, German, different things like that. So I don't know, you know. Yeah.
Your only responsibility is to put meat on the table. You got a girlfriend?
I'm married. I have a wife. Her name's Teresa. She cuts hair.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Think about Teresa. Name of the game, move the money from your client's pocket into your pocket.
Right.
The animation isn't for kids though. It's rated TVMA, meaning it's for grown-ups only, and centers around the king's musical life. But with a twist, here Elvis is a secret agent. According to Variety magazine, the synopsis for the series goes something like this. Elvis is recruited by the government into a covert spy program to save America from dark and evil forces. But while he does this, he's still the renowned singer we all know and love, doing his legendary performances and wowing crowds. Kind of reminds me of a superhero we already know, doesn't it? Clark Kent lives a double life as a news reporter while defending the world from impending doom and evil as Superman. According to Elvis's wife, Priscilla Presley, the famed Vegas showman had always dreamed of being a spy. Another cool fact about the upcoming Netflix series is that Priscilla herself is a co-producer on the show, which I'm sure will add a touch of authenticity. Elvis may have passed away in 1977, but Priscilla found a way to make her late husband's dream a reality. Behind the scenes, the new series also boasts a super talented team. Singer John Eddy is also one of the producers. Robert Valley, who was nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Short Film. Timothy Williams is responsible for writing the music, a multi-award winning composer, while main title song of the show has been sung by popular musician Tyler Bates. And finally, for Elvis's dressing styles, they've got fashion designer John Varvatos working with them. Man, talk about a hand-picked team. Don't you think so too? That's not all though. It's also Sony Pictures Animation's first go at a mature adult animation film. The series contains gory scenes and explicit language. The new trailer starts with "Holy sugar Elvis." So, Sony Pictures Animation created the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse world, which we all love. And if it's anything close to that, the upcoming series will be amazing. It'll also depict the intimate connection Elvis had with his wife and the close relationship he had with his daughter and friends. It also portrays the struggles Elvis faced and takes a deep dive into who he was as a person behind closed doors and the public persona he was forced to live up to. Doesn't this just make you super excited to watch the anime? I, for one, cannot wait to binge this one. Netflix made a major move by casting McConaughey for the part of Elvis, but some might argue Austin Butler might have been the more obvious choice. Butler took the world by storm with his acting in Elvis, the biography directed by Baz Luhrmann.
Thank you. Good night.
I always said when it came to music, my boy knows best. But the special was my idea. It was a tremendous hit. We was back on top.
I always had these dreams, and there were many moments in my life where it didn't feel like it was possible, you know? I just feel very humbled and grateful. I think we have a similar timbre of voice. That I got a call from my agent that Baz was making the movie, and that was one of those moments where the hairs stand up on your arms and you think, okay, the stars are aligning a little too clearly right now, so let's just throw all our chips on the table and give it everything that I have.
I'm sure that with the number of people impersonating the guy out there, you can find a million candidates in Vegas alone. It's not an easy task to do something different from what has already been done, but it's safe to say that Butler nailed it. In playing such a big role, Butler went through tremendous changes, the major one being his voice. We all know how he's doing his interviews nowadays.
The Elvis voice was still very present in your voice, and people have talked about that, but I think there's a lot less of it now.
I'm glad you say that. I hear it all the time. I try to stay off social media, so my publicist told me, you know, people are talking about your voice and these sorts of things, and it really made me self-conscious for a second, because I thought, am I being phony? Is this not my voice? And then I thought, no, I'd have to think consciously to not talk how I am right now. But my voice sounds different when I talk to my dog or when I talk to my dad or when I'm here right now. You know, we all have different bits of ourselves that we're releasing.
It's a known fact that actors work with vocal coaches for months when trying to play a character with a different accent. And it seems this came at a price for Butler. The actor seems to think that although his voice is slowly coming back after 8 months, it seems to have been changed forever. He brought Elvis back to a new generation with the songs he did in the movie. He put himself through so much that he was even hospitalized for a week afterwards. At least it earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor in a Motion Picture. And it seems his life after the movie will never be the same. The changes in his voice might be one of the reasons he wasn't chosen for the animation. Or maybe it's that after years of hard work that went into the movie, Butler himself didn't want to do it again. But will McConaughey be able to do the same justice to the voice? And the more daunting question, will he be able to recover better than Butler? What do you think? Do you think Butler's shoes have become too big to fill? It seems the criticism for the new series has already begun, because fans don't seem to be dazzled by the sneak peek. Since the trailer's release, it seems audiences aren't very excited. We've yet to hear about an official release date, but according to Netflix's trailer, it will launch in March, and will include a total of 10 episodes. Fans seem to think the show's storyline is similar to one already produced, Archer. Some fans are already predicting that the show will be canceled altogether after season 1, considering the response to the trailer is so negative. Also, audiences are tired of seeing the entertainment industry churn out the same storyline countless times. And they've got a point. One fan said, "How did it ever make it past the initial pitch? Netflix is being called out by its viewers because they're angry, since their favorite shows like Inside Job, The Society, and Mindhunter have been canceled, and this one gets the go-ahead?" Another fan even recommended making the show without Elvis. According to them, the platform might have a chance of pulling it off. Damn, these guys are ruthless. It gets much worse though. Many people can't stand McConaughey's rendition of Elvis's iconic voice. One fan even went so far as to say that the trailer was horrible, and the producer should have gotten a real voice actor. Jeez. I'm wondering, since the internet is now swarming with these memes, is McConaughey reading them? And if so, does he still think it's a good idea to go through with it? Media sources reached out to Matthew for comment, but he has nothing to say yet. It might be because he's apparently also on the list of producers, but it doesn't change the fact that one fan who worships Elvis even used a vomit emoji in response to the trailer, and others simply believe that Matt sounds like his usual surfer dude self. To top it all off, Elvis's daughter Lisa Marie also passed away recently, and a lot of people have been mourning over this. A fan even highlighted it in a tweet, telling Netflix to put a thumb on it out of respect for the family. It seems the show's producers have a lot to deal with, especially with these reactions. If they don't find a way to make it compelling, and we're not talking about just upgrading the animation technique or the aesthetics, but the plot of the show itself, the negative predictions might prove to be right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we got on Matthew McConaughey voicing Elvis in the upcoming Netflix series. Thank you very much.